Now, one thing I haven't talked about is the pentatonic scales, the different pentatonic scales. Now, a lot of rock music is based on the minor pentatonic. Okay, what is a pentatonic? Penta, as in pentagon, it's a shape with 5 sides. And the building, the Pentagon, in of course in America, 5 sides. So it's 5 notes. One, two, three, four, 5, and then repeat it again. Octave. Okay. I will show you the B minor pentatonic because it's fairly common. I mean, it depends really. I mean, it varies from band to band, I would say. But it's a good little mode to keep your hand on, and yeah, it's very useful, especially if you're playing rock music. So here it goes. And it's also quite a good stretching exercise as well. Basically, it's your first finger, 2nd fret, the A string, that's your B, then your D, your 4th finger on the 5th fret of D string. Now, if you're struggling with that, stretch. Just do that over and over and over until you get your stretch, until it really starts to hurt. And when it hurts, stop, obviously. But just keep doing that if it really, really hurts. If you're struggling with that stretch, because it's great for stretching, especially when you're this low down the neck. I mean, that's a bit too far, but still stretch there. Okay, so we got B and then D, and then we got the E, 2nd fret of the D string, and then we got the F sharp, 4th fret of the D string, and then we have the A, 2nd fret of the G string, and then the octave, the B, 4th fret of the G string. Okay, so I'll go over that again. So that's 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3. So A, D, G, F sharp, A, B. Okay? Yeah. Hope you all got that. Quite simple. I mean, you can, again, I did another video on kind of a little groove exercise, and it's great for making up a groove, like a kind of, yeah, a lot of my improvised grooves use pentatonics. Okay, so that's a minor pentatonic, and I will show you a major pentatonic. Okay, and I've chosen D. Can you guess why I've chosen D? Like again with my other scale video, D is the relative major to B minor, so I just thought it would be helpful to do that way rather than picking any other interval of a sixth. It's helpful. I mean, it gives you a bit of theory as well, especially if you remember those two, and then that one. The major pentatonic scale, it always reminds me of the Three's Company theme tune. Yeah, I'm sure that uses a major pentatonic. Okay, right, I'll break this down for you. Basically, 5th fret of the A string, and then 7th fret of the A string. So that's D and then E, and then we've got F sharp, the 4th fret of the D string, and then we have A, the 7th fret of the D string, and then we have B, 4th fret of the G string, and then the octave D, 7th fret of the G string. Okay? Again, it's another great stretching exercise. I mean, say if I move it here into G on the 3rd fret of the E string. It's a great strengthening exercise again for your little finger, your 4th finger and your 2nd finger. Okay? And I mean the same with most of the scale patterns. You know that pattern and you move it around the neck. You've learned all your minor pentatonics and all your major pentatonics. And again, it's another one of those things. If you find that really boring, you can always make it up into a little melody. I know, like it. Something like that, you know? You make it up and kind of makes exercises a little bit more fun if you do them like that and you go, yeah, that's the major pentatonic, and it sounds funky, it sounds groovy, or yeah, and you enjoy it more rather than just seeing it as a set of notes and being a bit boring. But another scale I think that would tie into this would be the blues scale, which is what I'll talk about next. And it's quite similar to the minor pentatonic. We've got the minor pentatonic here. If I do it in B major again and show you, there's your minor pentatonic. Okay. Now the blues scale is really similar. Quite similar. Now the only change is, well, this bit's the same, but once we get to this E here, go E, F sharp, add in that F sharp, chromatic run, okay? Yep. I also like doing, especially when you do it on the lower strings, you can also add in the extension if you want. But I will take this apart first for you. So that's a B, and then a D. So it's your first finger on the 2nd fret of the A string, and then your 4th finger on the 5th fret of the A string. So that's your B and then your D, and then your E, first finger, 2nd fret of the D string, and then your 2nd finger on the F, which is the 3rd fret of the D string, and then your 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the D string, which is an F sharp, and then first finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, which is an A, and then your 3rd finger on the B, the octave, 4th fret of the G string. Okay? Hope that's alright. Now, another thing that you can do is the extension, if you want to. And now that is basically, it's exactly the same, except when you get to the octave, add in extra 2 notes, okay? So what I do is I kind of go up to there and then I slide my 3rd finger. So this is in A, and you slide your 3rd finger up to up to the 9th fret, which is a B. Okay, and now that's I hope that's fairly straightforward. But yeah, don't worry about the extension if you can't do it. Just focus on the original bit. Now I hope that helps, and yeah, and I will be posting another video soon.